There are 3 parts to the Snorkl library. You can find them across the top here. In library, you can see My Library, School and District Library, and Snorkl Library. We'll start with the My Library. These are all the activities that I have either made a copy of or have created. So you can see that some of these are just like test ones, but if I scroll down here, you can see all of the activities that I've made, how many times they've been assigned, the last time they were updated. This is my Snorkl library. Over here, I can assign these very easily by just clicking on the assign button and picking a class. Very quick. In these 3 dots, I can click to edit this activity. I can duplicate it so I can make a copy of it and then edit it. I can share it with other people, and then I can also add it to a collection. If I add it to a collection, what I'll do is I'll add to one of these collections at the top. A collection is like a folder, so it'll help you organize your activities here. If I want to add a new folder, all I do is create new and then collection, and it'll give me a place to name it and pick a color. And that way, as I continue to build activities and save them, I can find them pretty quickly. So that is the Snorkl library, My Library part. If I click on the School and District Library, this is a brand new feature. You can see that we don't have any collections quite yet, and there are just a few activities. We were kind of testing it out. This will be built out throughout the school year. We're going to work with grade level leaders and instructional coaches, both ELA and math and science and social studies, as well as ADs, to make sure that we have the content that's correct, or the accurate content, or the content people need inside this district library. So stay tuned on this part of it. The last part, if I go up to library and click on Snorkl Library, is the pre-created activity part of Snorkl. So you can see that they're organized first by subject area or domain. Edge protocols down here, some illustrative math, and then even some New York State Regents practice, and then by grade level within there. You can see that as well. So if I click on any one of these, I'm going to go into, let's see, digital citizenship, for example, right? Now I have all these categories of digital citizenship: privacy and safety, media balance and well-being, healthy habits. If I go back one and I pick on something like math, like grade 4 math, whole number operations, mental math, right? And right down here, multi-step problems, building fractions. There's tons and tons of activities that are pre-made. We do say a little bit of buyer beware, right? So before you give this out to students, you're going to want to do a couple things. Okay, so you're going to want to click try as a student and give the activity an actual go to see how it works, so that you're not giving students an activity where they can't really be successful, right? So it says use the models to convert the mixed number into a fraction. So it looks like I've got 1 whole and 1/4, and I might color these in, right? 1 whole and 1/4. So it looks like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fourths. Record screen voice. So looks like I got 1 whole and then 1 extra one out of the 4. So I colored in 1, 2, 3, 4 for the whole, and then 1 extra one here for the extra. So I got 5 fourths. Hit end review, click submit, and then I can even see what kind of feedback students will get to make sure that the feedback is accurate. We have been told a couple times that the feedback for some of these pre-created ones was not exactly what people were hoping for, so this is definitely a good thing to do, to give it a try. And this looks like I'm going to get a trophy here, and then correct and a great explanation. So that worked out pretty good. I like that I was able to draw, and so I could assign this one. So I can click return to teacher, and I have some options when it brings me back. Right. I can add this to my library. I can click on the make a copy button, or I can just assign it straight away. If I click on the make a copy button, it's made a copy to my library. Okay. And then I can click assign and pick my class. I want to go back to my own library to see where that landed up. Should be in here somewhere. So that is the Snorkl library.